this is a two-person race, but here's the key. It's
more
not
than
a two-person race at this point. There aren't just three candidates, not four, but joining us right now, a fifth candidate for president, Evan McMullin, who entered the race about a month ago. Evan McMullin, independent candidate for president, once a Republican, though not running as a Republican right now. Evan, thanks so much for joining us. You have been outspoken, and that is an understatement, over the last 24 hours since Donald Trump on that commander-in-chief forum heaped more praise on Vladimir Putin. You do not see it like he does, that Vladimir Putin is a strong leader.
Oh, absolutely not, John. It's just so unfortunate that we find ourselves as a country debating whether Vladimir Putin is somebody who should be respected and admired by a leading party candidate for president. I mean, it's just so unfortunate. Vladimir Putin is one of the primary sources of instability in this world. And the thought that we would have a Republican nominee who would be so in bed with Putin, I think, is just so discouraging and really a bad thing for our country. And any American president needs to understand what Putin is really about, that he is opposed to democracy, opposed to freedom, and opposed to our interests.
You've also said that you think Trump is being manipulated by President Putin. Where do you see that? Where's the evidence?
Well, Kate, the evidence is clear in just the way Donald Trump speaks about Putin. Donald Trump has never said a negative thing about Putin, as far as I can tell. Donald Trump is dependent on Russian investments from Russian oligarchs associated with Vladimir Putin for his real estate development projects. He's appointed Donald Trump key members of his staff who have other financial ties to Russia. I mean, this is absolutely out of control. I hear from some of my old intelligence friends that Donald Trump has been engaged in some activities in Russia that Vladimir Putin may be using to blackmail Trump. So there's a lot going on there that I don't think has come to light fully, but the proof is in the pudding, as they say, and you can see it in Donald Trump's actions.
And the subject of proof, Evan, we don't have any proof that Donald Trump is being blackmailed here. With all due respect to your friends in the community who are telling you that they may see it, but that's not something we have seen directly here. Let's just be clear about that. If I can, let me ask you about another, independent candidate, libertarian candidate for president, Gary Johnson, who yesterday was on TV. He was asked about Aleppo, the city in Syria dealing with so much of a refugee problem right now. His answer was, "What is Aleppo?" I'd like to get your reaction to that. People are asking, is that moment disqualifying? Your thoughts?
Well, I just don't see Gary Johnson as a serious candidate, and I think Americans are realizing that. He has no knowledge of foreign policy. He spends his time advocating for legalized prostitution and for a drug culture here in America, rather than dealing with problems that are really big, like our economy and our national security and government reform. I mean, Gary Johnson just is not a serious candidate. But what we really need to be talking about is, again, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. These are two terribly corrupt politicians, one that has very poor judgment and the other that doesn't know anything. And again, going back to Donald Trump, look, the proof is in who he has appointed on his staff. He's got General Flynn, who's on the payroll of RT America, which is a Russian cable network owned by the Russian government and who has close ties to Vladimir Putin. He's got other staffers, his former campaign manager and others, who have that's right, but who is still an advocate, a strong advocate for Donald Trump. So
Evan,
look,